Welcome to The American Dream, a show that started right here in San Diego, America's finest city, that now spans positive media all across the country, real stories in real neighborhoods. Hi, I'm your host, Craig Sewing, and here's The American Dream. Welcome to The American Dream, a real show, not a reality show. The real estate, the lifestyle, the culture.
It's not just about what you're living in, but the community you're going to live in.
High-rise luxury living.
People are the vehicle, people are the connection, people are the expansion.
Helping folks just like you find your dream home.
It just never disappoints.
Real stories in real neighborhoods with real experts. The opportunity to achieve our biggest goals and aspirations.
It's the American Dream!
On today's episode of The American Dream, we're taking a road trip north to the Brainerd Lakes area and visiting Cragun's resort on Gull Lake. We're going to visit a little nostalgia of mine with a broker, Mike Muske, with RE/MAX Synergy. So let's join him for a really fun time with him and his brokerage at their holiday party. Let's go. Well, obviously the RE/MAX Synergy group has been coming up here for years because it's just a few hours from the Twin Cities and a great place to visit. What kind of activities do people come up here and enjoy year-round?
This is a big family resort, so we have endless amounts of activities to do, whether it's on the water during the summer or even in the winter, from swimming on both of our shoreline beaches, which is about a mile long. But it's not just the outside activities we have also have a lot of inside activities. We have the sports center, which is where I believe the RE/MAX group is tonight. Mm-hmm. We also have a tennis court, pickleball court set up there. And when there's not sports activities in there, we've hosted concerts, we've hosted conferences. I mean, there's just so much to do, not only at Cragun's, but in this area. So you'll never be bored up here. It's not a place that you would want to go just once and be done. You come here year after year because it's really a tradition. And why wouldn't you? It's such a great place. We are a destination in central Minnesota, and it's told time and time again by our loyal guests.
Well, thank you so much for hosting us, and we're excited to have a little fun here at your resort tonight.
I hope so, and I hope that you guys end up in the bear trap, where hopefully there's more fun to be had.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, Carrie.
Thank you.
Yeah. Mike, thank you so much for meeting with me. It's so fun to be here at Cragun since I was last working for you. And your brokerage has just thrived since then and had some changes. Tell us about the history of your
Seems
group.
like yesterday we were just up here with you and we had so much fun. Our brokerage actually started in 1939. My father started the brokerage. However, we did more residential real estate when I opened in Forest Lake in 1979. So, and I was telling you earlier, the two things my father told me when I started: buy real estate and get involved in the Association of Realtors. So I did both. I've been doing this for 48 years almost, so a long, long time. I have experience with land development, both residential and commercial. I own commercial and residential properties. I've been a condemnation commissioner for 40 years. I've been an appraiser. So one of the things that I'm good at now, I want to get back. I want them, Stephen Covey, 7 Habits of Highly Successful People. One of his habits is begin with the end in mind. So I want agents to think about, yeah, you got to make money today, but where do you want to be when you decide to be done? You know, you want to refer your business out, you want to have some net worth, maybe you want to have a cabin for your family or a place in warm climate. Let's think about that and always be working towards that end. So that's kind of my big deal now. You know, I want to share what I have learned.
And what do you see for the future of the brokerage? And for, I mean, it's one of those times, like you've been through these times before, you know, creating the MLS, creating agency. Now we've got some other things on the table. What do you think is in the future for real estate?
Well, for real estate, I think, you know, it's going to be more of the same. I still think it's a people business. It always will be. So the thought that agents will be gone out of the business and Wall Street will take over, I don't really believe that. There's a place for that, but it won't be the only thing.
Well, Mike, I'm so excited to get to the party and have a little fun and check it out.
Me too. Awesome. Thank you much.
What an incredible day we had on the lake, spending time here at the beautiful Cragun's Resort with the dynamic team from RE/MAX Synergy. I love how they're not only changing the legacy of the agents that they work with, but changing the legacy for homeowners around the metro. Thanks for joining us, and cheers to your American dream.
Welcome to Financing the American Dream. I'm your host, Skylar Welch, and today we're in one of Maine's most beautiful winter wonderlands, right here in Freeport, Maine. Today we're going to go meet with Amy at her oceanfront lot, which will soon be the home to a beautiful custom Jackson-built home. Then we're going to meet with Kelly and take a stroll down Main Street, where we're going to hear about all the amazing festivals and activities that Freeport has to offer. Let's go check it out. Hey, Amy.
Hi, Skylar. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Fine, thanks.
I'm so excited to meet you right here in this beautiful area, right here in coastal Maine. The property that's about to be built is featured right here in this beautiful, beautiful view on the ocean. So tell us a little bit about it.
Yes, this project is one by Jackson Built, and we love working with Jackson Built because the person behind the company is Heather Jackson. She never builds the same house twice.
I absolutely love her style. I absolutely love her builds. What would you say is one of the, or a couple of the biggest attractions of why people are moving to Freeport?
People choose Freeport first because they realize it's only 20 minutes from Portland, so they can get to the airport quickly. Freeport has a lot to offer itself as well, so once they come to the town, they realize this. We also have quite a lot of shops and restaurants that are fun. We also have a large percentage of the town set aside in open space, so there are a lot of places that people can walk on trails and have fun outdoors, including right around the corner from here is Wolf's Neck State Park.
Well, thank you so much for showing us a little bit about this and about Freeport, and we're excited to kind of go into Freeport and check out the downtown now. Hey, Kelly.
Hi.
Thank you so much for meeting me here in this true winter wonderland. So we're so excited to be in downtown Freeport today, and we're so excited for you to tell us all about the amazing holiday activities that Freeport has to offer for the community.
Yeah, Visit Freeport is currently hosting our 30th annual Sparkle Celebration. We are so happy to have reached this milestone. We're very proud of it. The events kick off with the Parade of Lights and go for 10 whole days with the Talking Christmas Tree, which is a real tree that talks.
Kids' favorite.
A kid's favorite, absolutely. We have the Sparkle Stroll, which is an open house style event where businesses keep their doors open a little bit later and offer refreshments, maybe some crafts, live music, special sales, things like that. We have the Frosty Frolic, which is an outdoor artisan market. It features food trucks, bonfires, free sweet treats for people to enjoy. And then we also have something kind of on the sillier side called the Stealth Elf, which is Sparkle the Elf comes down for all 10 days of Sparkle Celebration and hands out free gift cards to unsuspecting shoppers.
How amazing is that?
It's so amazing. Definitely a great mood booster this holiday season to be surprised with free gift cards from businesses like LL Bean or Linda Bean's Main Kitchen.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
And so much holiday magic. And I think that that's what I love most about Freeport is not only is Freeport full of really amazing outlets and stores and places where you can get all of your holiday shopping done, but there's also so much to do as a family, so many photo ops and so many places for your family really to have the best time and enjoy and take in all the holiday spirit. So we're so happy. Thank you so much for really showing us around, and we're really excited to go and explore and take a look at everything.
Yeah, enjoy.
So thank you so, so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us today right here in Freeport, Maine. It is a must-see place during the holiday season, and you can even pick yourself up a pair of this Maine staple, the bean boot.
Welcome to Grand Prairie, Texas. Today we are going to meet Stephanie Woolfolk with Elite Agents to show us a brand new build by Sandlin Homes. After that, we are going to go over to Epic Water Park, which is one of my favorite hotspots in Grand Prairie. I'm your host, Katie Guerrero, and you're watching Financing the American Dream. Let's go. Hey, Stephanie, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. Thank you for taking us on this tour today.
My pleasure.
Today we are in Sandlin Homes Lakeside Communities. Why do you think so many people are moving to this specific community?
Well, Katie, Sandlin Homes is located right in the heart of DFW. Sandlin also gives you luxury living at an affordable price.
Right.
This home is priced at $660,000.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's 3,813 square feet. You have 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths.
Wow, I mean, you can't even buy this in Dallas. I mean, there's no way you're getting that price point anywhere near Dallas.
Sandlin's bringing it.
Well, let's take a look.
All right,
let's go.
Let's go.
Stephanie, what advice would you give new homeowners that are trying to buy in this market today?
Well, Katie, I think it's very important to know what your buying power is. So you definitely want to get out there and get a pre-approval. Next, I'd find an agent that is knowledgeable in new construction or the geographical area that you're moving to. It's very important to have both.
Right, I agree completely. Well, thank you so much for showing us this house today. It's been a pleasure. Next, we're going over to meet Jordan at Epic Water Park. Follow me. Jordan, thank you so much for meeting us today.
Absolutely.
This is one of my favorite hotspots in Grand Prairie.
For sure.
Absolutely love bringing my family here.
Awesome.
What can you tell us about the park?
Sure. Epic Waters is a 365 year-round operation, 80,000 square feet of fun. All year round, we keep it at 85 degrees, which is awesome with our retractable roof.
Yep.
It's fantastic. 12 water slides, indoor surfing, arcade, food and beverage, anything you could possibly think of for your family, we have it.
Everything for everybody in the family.
Absolutely.
Well, let's take a look inside.
Absolutely, come on. All right.
After a long day at the water park, bring your family down to Boardwalk Central at Epic. Enjoy the free Vegas-style light show that they show every night here at 7:30. I'm your host, Katie Guerrero, and you're watching Financing the American Dream. See you next time.
If you haven't been to Indianola in a while, there's been some really impressive renovations that have happened. The old courthouse has been replaced by a state-of-the-art Warren County Justice Center. And thanks to the Downtown Square renovation project, not only under the streets has there been great new infrastructure to bring us into the 21st century, outside it's all become much more pedestrian friendly. Take a quick drive south of the Des Moines Metro, and after you go through some beautiful Iowa countryside, you're going to end up here in my hometown of Indianola. I'm Misty Darling, host of American Dream Television, and today we're going to explore downtown Indianola. This cozy coffee shop bakery is full of great vibes and even better aromas. Savor the rise. Deja Kepler grew her business from serving local farmers markets to opening a brick and mortar location just a couple years ago. And while her bread and pastries are truly some of the best the Des Moines area has to offer, her store's more than just a bakery. She also offers some of the best artisan balsamic vinegars and olive oils you can find and hosts seasonal supper clubs. Her goal is to bring an elevated culinary experience in a really approachable way. Pamela's Place is a consignment gift shop. If you're looking for unique home decor or a great gift, this is the place to go. Let's go inside and talk to owner Pamela Bruce.
I've tried to stay really truly to my my slogan, which is find your repurpose. So this is kind of my repurpose is to have a store like this, but then also finding your repurpose with consignment items, being sustainable and rotating home decor back into another home.
How do you select the artists and vendors that you use?
I had people approach me and they said, I make earrings, can I sell them at your store? And I thought, well, sure. And then I had, somebody else approach me that sells live plants, and I thought, yeah, sure, I can do that. And then it just grew. But then I realized as I grew, I really wanted to make sure that the people that were selling their items in my store have the same philosophy as me, that they are focused on sustainability or giving back to their community. Shopping in a small town is just good for your soul.
So why should people come to Indianola to shop?
Because it's good for your soul. But just aside from that, I call it living the square life.
You can do everything right here.
Everything. And then not just that, it's that when you're shopping small and when you shop at Indianola, it goes back to your community. It's more than just buying and selling, it's relationships.
I love your passion.
Thank you.
Before we head out of town, we're going to check out a gorgeous new construction home in one of Indianola's newest neighborhoods. Let's go. Welcome to Quail Meadows, Indianola. Plat 4 is the latest phase of this great neighborhood. And with quick access to the Indianola Wellness Campus and a direct connect into Somerset Trail, a bike trail that runs from Indianola to Carlisle and now goes all the way into the Des Moines Trail system, you've got such great quality of life here. Let's go check it out. Steger Construction is a local, quality-obsessed builder. You're going to be blown away by the details in this modern farmhouse ranch. Take all of this great craftsmanship and combine it with Indianola's 5-year graduated tax abatement, saving you thousands. Maybe it's time to level up your life and make a move to Indianola. I'm Misty Darling, and this is American Dream TV.
Pamela Riesenberg with Financing the American Dream. We're here today with Rocky Morrison from the Clean River Project, a nonprofit that cleans up our rivers in Massachusetts and New Hampshire. We're here on the Merrimack River, and Rocky's going to show us what he does on a day-to-day basis to keep our rivers clean and our lakes in New Hampshire clean. Thank you, Rocky, for being here with me today on a nice, crisp, sunny day here on the river on the Merrimack. I know that your operation runs out of here, but for those of us in New England that don't really know what you do, how did you start this project and why?
A while ago, I was born and raised on the Merrimack River, and there was a sandbar, and basically I got all my friends together to do a scavenger hunt because the river was so disgusting. Got all my friends out there to grab the trash and bring it back to the sandbar, and there was so much trash, it worked out so well, I built my own boats. Here we are 20 years later.
So you do boat rides. I would assume you're teaching children how to keep the rivers clean.
Yeah, we have Andover, Haverhill, Lawrence, and anywhere from first grade to seniors. They come in for a day, and we educate them on the ecosystem on the river. They learn how to do recycling, everything that comes in, they recycle all of it for us, so they go away with a lot of education about the environment.
Did you want to educate from the beginning when you opened this place?
It just grew into it. It just grew into education because there's so much that goes on and so much that we see, and it's hard to put everything on video, and we started opening doors and inviting people in and educating them.
I'd love to see the schoolhouse that you built for the children to educate. How about we go over there? So here we are with Rocky inside his schoolhouse where Hillbilly Jack has all of his stuff for sale because Hillbilly Jack lives on the river We also have a nice book about the fish. So let's learn about that, Rocky. What's the story? I guess there's a woman that decided to write a book about the project.
Yes, it's Rocky the Fish and his magic net. It's a wonderful story. It takes you on a journey with all these characters. As you can see, the magnets over there, the cat, the fish, and a little bit of everything. And it's a great book, and all the proceeds go back to Clean River Project. And we have an opportunity here in the education shed to actually give back, as far as selling some product and give it back to the environment. Everything we raise goes back into the Merrimack River.
Wow, that is so cool. I really appreciate you bringing me in here, showing me around, and all the education that goes in here. Why don't we take a ride on the boat and see what happens on the river?
Let's go on the river.
All right, Rocky, let's go. So Rocky, right now we're on the river. We have Methuen and Lawrence on that side that looks so clean. Right here we've got Andover, filthy. Why is it that side is so clean and this side is so dirty?
It's funny because we don't clean Andover shoreline for the past 20 years. They didn't want to take the initiative like the other towns and spend a little bit of money and clean. So what I did was I turned it into a lesson. So we bring the kids in from all the schools and we show them, when you take care of a Merrimack River, you take care of the shoreline, how beautiful it looks in Methuen, and then we take them to the Andover shoreline and we show them, if you don't take care of it, what it looks like with the hot water tanks, the tires, the TVs, and we show them.
I appreciate you taking us out on the water today and showing us the difference, and what you've cleaned up is just beautiful on the other side. So thank you so much for bringing me out. Rocky, well, thank you for bringing me back to the recycling plant, where I see you have 1 million bottles and all more needles. And then also I noticed this green truck in the background, all the machinery. And you told me the truck was from Mike Rowe from Dirty Jobs, is that correct?
Yeah, they surprised me. They came in with their whole camera crew and all of that. And when they left a beautiful truck. So they really appreciate all the hard work that we're doing here, and they really wanted to get back and surprise us here, and they left me this beautiful truck.
I think it's great. I can't thank you enough for letting me come today. I urge all of you in the community, in the Merrimack Valley, New Hampshire, let's clean up the rivers and lakes around here, and let's get out to the town managers and our mayors, and let's try to fund these projects to clean this up. This is our drinking water, and Rocky and his crew are doing such an excellent job and hard work here to do that for us. So thank you and your team. I appreciate it, Rocky.
Hey, one day at a time.
That's right, that's right. Thank you very much.
Welcome to American Dream TV. I'm your host, Clint Bailey. Today we're in Tallahassee, Florida at Lake Ella, and we're gonna be talking to a little bit of a celebrity chef today. His name is Chef Leon Brunson. His dream was to open up a cottage restaurant off of Lake Ella, and he's also got a second edition where he's gonna be doing cooking classes. He's also gonna be doing private dinners and a little bit of catering as well. So we're gonna go inside and talk to him now.
This is a very Korean dish we have going on right here. Really, we just want to hit a lot of different cultures. They have a lot of flavor, they have a lot of tradition, they have a lot of that amazing, I just respect that tradition, and I want to not only teach that through the food that I'm learning and the ingredients, but I also want to show it through my restaurant. And so my restaurant does a lot of stuff dealing with different cultures, different countries, just because we really want to share that education of these cultures into a lot of different people through our dishes. We do 3 flats, 3 drums. We drop them down real quick. I'll toss them in here. And then I just kind of keep running that until that butter melts. That right there is a great sauce. You got that nice color, that nice texture there on the sauce. Got the citrus. I mean, that right there is our citrus smoked wings. From that point, all that just goes right in there.
Unbelievable. Yeah, that citrus flavor, it's not overbearing. It's just perfectly with that butter. Yeah, it's really rich. And then once you eat the Maduro, it's next level.
The coolest thing about this part of my career is I've gotten a chance to really learn about the people in Tallahassee and how they like to eat. And so I use those techniques and that knowledge and transform it into like food that's really accessible to people. Like what they know, what they like to eat, makes the career so much more fun that way.
Yeah, and I know you're pretty involved with the community. What are some of the things recently that are just real memorable things that you've been a part of?
I'd probably say the most memorable thing I did for the community recently was in September. I did 2 distributions with Second Harvest. So I'm on the board of Second Harvest and been for about 2 years now. I went to Jefferson County and I also went to Taylor County, 2 counties that were severely impacted by Hurricane Idalia. And I was able to distribute 500 meals between the 2 counties, 500 hot meals. One of the big things that Second Harvest likes to promote is food for today, food for tomorrow, food for a lifetime. Right. And you know, that food for tomorrow is the boxes, is the boxes they're sending out to the people with fresh ingredients. Mm-hmm. Whether they make that today or tomorrow, now they have ingredients to cook with. Food for today is now the hot food they're getting in front of them from me at that same distribution. They're able to eat a hot meal, kind of get their mind together, and with these new ingredients that they have, they're able to cook a meal at home for their family. Food for a lifetime is education. So for me, it's that involvement with Second Harvest to be able to contribute to not only like the Leon County area, but that service area extends all the way east to like Taylor County and even Lafayette and, you know, further past that. So we are very involved with the community here. I'd probably say that's my most impactful thing I've done.
Yeah, that's awesome. I know that was big for a lot of people. A lot of people were affected by that. So
for me, I'm like, might as well just, you know, be kind to everybody, make great relationships, and then see where it goes.
The opening's coming soon. What's the date on that?
Ooh.
I know it's
Ooh, can't say that one. I see the kid. I'm making a big announcement soon, but yeah, that opening date will be in 2024.
Well, for everyone watching, to find out when that's going to happen, you're going to have to stay tuned and be able to catch some of the pop-ups you've been doing on weekends, and then everybody's anticipating that big grand opening. Woo! Boy, that was some good food in there. And man, I am looking forward to that grand opening. If you haven't already, go ahead and follow Chef Leon Brunson. Make sure you follow along here at ADTV, The American Dream Selling Tallahassee. And I'm looking forward to seeing y'all next time. Go Noles.
Well, I hope you enjoyed today's show, produced from America's finest city, but shot in the heart of your neighborhoods. Don't forget positive media when the world really needs it. See you next time. In the meantime, cheers to your American dream.